Good morning and welcome to today's Wellness Wake Up. As you can see, my background's a little bit different today. I'm traveling, so I'm hoping that the audio and everything carries through, but I'm really grateful to still be here with you today. Last week, we finished reading The Four Agreements, and this week, I started reading the bonus Fifth Agreement, which I've read before, and I absolutely love this book. So I wanted to read it again because it's interesting how each time I reread these books, I'm reminded of different things that I've forgotten and ways to practice these different agreements and just ways of approaching life. So in the Fifth Agreement, he goes back over all of the first four agreements. So it's about where I left off, but he really digs into the programming again that we all have from our upbringing. So, all of these agreements that we've been given, and specifically, he leans into language. So, each word that we use is a symbol. And right now, you can understand what I'm saying if you understand English. But for example, if you speak another language like French or Spanish, you aren't going to understand these symbols because you've been programmed to understand different symbols to mean the same thing. But we do also have, like a tree, when we see it visually, it's a tree, but each language and each person has a different symbol that they use to describe it. So he really digs into that, and then the last chapter that I just read was chapter 6, and he talks about the symbol of Santa Claus and how, a lot of us grow up believing in this thing, Santa Claus, and it's a symbol for a lot of us that eventually, for some, might get changed throughout our life. And it's all built on, again, these agreements that we've had with our parents, with the world around us. And language plays such a big role in it. And so I'm really excited to continue reading because we communicate to each other with symbols, with language, right? The first agreement is to be impeccable with your words. So with our word, those are all symbols. So to use them to come from a place of love instead of fear. Um, okay, I'm gonna spoil it because I'm really excited. I love this, the fifth agreement. So, the fifth agreement is to be skeptical, but learn to listen. So, I haven't read the chapter yet, so I'm not going to dig into it, but I will be continuing to read this on my road trip. And if you want to learn more about the fifth agreement, stay tuned for Friday's Wellness Wake Up. But what I would love to do this morning is to just sit and take a breath together and start our days off in a nice and centered space. So, if you'd like to join me wherever you are, go ahead and take a seat, get comfortable. You can shake out your shoulders, maybe do some head rolls if you'd like, just listening to whatever your body is craving or sounds good to you, and then tuning into your breath, noticing how you're showing up this morning, if there's thoughts or if it's still. Seeing if the air around you is warm or cold, maybe what's supporting you today. I invite you to bring a bit of gratitude to your morning. Start your day with a grateful heart. And then, if you feel called, maybe you set an intention for the day. What would you like to focus on or pay attention to today to bring to each moment? Wonderful. You can come back whenever you feel ready. Thank you so much for joining me this morning, for taking a moment of pause. And I am so excited to share the fifth agreement with you all as soon as I read it, which will be by Friday, because that's when we go live together again. Thank you for being here. I'm truly grateful. And I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day.